Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Couple of cookery videos this afternoon. It's been quite a while since I did one, but it is a kind of still a part of the channel, just as and when I'm cooking something new. I thought I'll show you how I do it. So I'm cooking dinner for tonight actually. I'm going to cook a quiche, cheese and onion quiche, which I've never cooked in my life before. And I'm going to have a go at a traditional rice pudding, very similar to what my mother used to make, but that'll be in a second video. So this first video is going to be about the quiche. So without further ado, I'll get on. The reason I decided to cook today was this morning. It was absolutely horrendous was the weather. It was throwing it down with rain, and I kind of had visions of being stuck in the house all day. So I thought I'd do some cooking. It's turned out okay now, but I've been out already anyway, so I took the dogs out. So as I say, cheese and onion and probably tomato quiche. I've never done it. I had a look on the internet, got a few recipes. And as I always do, I sort of cobbled together a couple of recipes, and I'll do it how I kind of think it should be done, or maybe how I'd like it to be done. I'm absolutely rubbish at chopping, so like I said, I've had some negative feedback about these cooking videos. My channel is about me. That sounds a bit conceited, doesn't it? But it's about a bloke getting older, approaching my mid-60s, at some point approaching retirement, and it's basically about me getting on with my life. I've made a lot of lifestyle changes in the last few years, with my food and my diet and alcohol consumption. I try to be calmer, more relaxed. So basically that's what I'm trying to get across in the channel. Live a simple life, not as manic as this world, trying not to be as manic as this world is. And it's kind of all aspects of my life. Walking in the city, walking in the countryside, walking with my dogs, going on holidays, and gardening and cooking. So that's where cooking fits in. And the negative feedback I think I've had is that it's not like the advice I give isn't like from a cookery channel. Well, it's not a cookery channel, so it's some bloke who doesn't really know how to cook, cooking dinner. Anyhow, that's the I didn't see one for cheese, onion and tomato, and I really don't like tomatoes unless they're cooked, so I might put a few tomatoes in as well. Hope it doesn't make it too runny. So I'm also having a go at rice pudding, like my mother used to make. don't know if that's a thing around the world or whether it's a British thing. Milk, rice and sugar cooked in the oven to make a sweet dessert, but you could have it for lunch or you could have it for breakfast. So as I say, I'm going to make this quiche first, then we'll have this with a jacket potato and a bit of salad, and then I'm going to make the rice pudding as a separate video. The recipe I saw, I've got the scales out, I don't know why, because I never use them. It says 85 grams of, go on then, 85 grams of cheese. This bag's 250. 85. That's 100-ish. Now, I am a little bit disappointed because I don't seem to have any pepper in, and salt and pepper now to taste in with the eggs, but seem to have run out, so I'm not going to put salt in because there's loads of salt in the cheese. So I'll put the cheese in with that. So far in there we've got the onions, save a little bit for the top. Got the onions, the tomatoes, and the cheese in there. I have cheated. I've made pastry previously, but part of my living a simple life is there are some things I sort of can't be bothered with anymore. And spending hours and hours in the kitchen is one of them. I used to do loads of cooking. Funnily enough, it coincided with the same time that I used to like to drink, and I used to spend hours in the kitchen cooking. I always got a bit of a Keith Floyd situation going on. There was a British cook, if you don't know him, who was on television, and he used to cook, and I used to be drunk by the time some of these television programmes ended. But as I say, I spent hours in the kitchen in those days cooking. Now I'm not so bothered. So it's the food I will cook on this channel should be simple food, should be cheap food as well. So this isn't expensive. It's got, as you see, an onion, a couple of tomatoes. Could use big ones. What I was going to do originally was do the big ones and slice them and put them on the top. We got the small ones instead, so I've mixed those in with the mixture. But it's literally got eggs, cheese, and it'll make enough for 4. So it's with a bit of side salad or some beans. Yeah, jacket potato. It's a cheap dinner. The recipe says 4 eggs. You know what? Let's go with 5. So here you would be adding the here you would be adding a bit of the salt and the pepper. I'm going to add some milk. There is a measurement on the internet for milk, but I'm just going to add a generous splosh Don't see that on the fancy cookery programmes, do you? A gentle splosh. So yeah, give it all a mix together. So that's it. We've got the that's it, folks. We've got the cheese, onions and tomatoes there. Got the eggs there. We've got the flan dish there. And I bought the shop made pastry. So let's get on with it, eh? Okay guys, I'm back with you. As I say, for speed and for ease, I've gone with this shop bought pastry. I've used it before and I've had pretty good results really. But again, I've been on a diet for months now, and we've tended to run out of quite a lot of staple products, and we seem to have run out of flour as well. The reason I need flour, or it is on greaseproof paper, isn't it? Sometimes these just don't quite fit, do they? So you just need to roll them out a bit. That's what I'm going to do, that one over here. Going to butter this. So I've never seen them do this on the television either, but it's how my mother used to do it. They tear off the foil paper from the butter wrapper. There we go. If this fits. As I say, I'm no expert, so you'll have to bear with me, won't you? I'm guessing this is how you do it. I guess it'd probably be even cheaper if you made the pastry yourself. But I mean, the pastry, it's everything together. Maybe if it's cost, say, £4 for a main, £4 maybe for a main course. I don't think that will feed 4 people. Maybe a bit of a luxury. But if you made the pastry yourself, I'm sure you could. Do it cheaper. There you go, guys. We might have to make something with that anyway. Have a think. What can we make with that? So it's as simple as that. I think now we'll just get the mixture of the cheese, the onions, the tomatoes. Spread the tomatoes out so everybody gets a fair share. Fill into all the corners so you don't have any gaps. Get your eggy mixture. As I say, the only thing that's missing that I personally would have liked is pepper. Maybe a bit too much onion in there. I don't really know. Saved a little bit of cheese, didn't we? Just to go on top. Sprinkle that round. There you go, guys. Don't know how long that's taken, but that's homemade cheese, onion, and tomato quiche. I've got the oven preheated. I've got it to about 180. You have to forgive the state of my oven. It needs a right good clean. I'm going to stick it on the top shelf for maybe half an hour, and I'll get back to you, let you know how it's gone. Hi guys, it's all go. It's actually getting quite hot in the kitchen. I've just done the rice pudding. You'll see that in the next video. I've never cooked as much as this for a long time. So I've got them both in the oven. I'm just going to check the quiche. Oh yeah, seems to be doing okay. Yeah, like about another 5 minutes. Get back to you when it's done. This will be fun. Getting a quiche out the oven with one hand. Whoa. I don't think people realise the risks involved in high octane YouTubing. There you go. I think that's done. It's actually starting to burn a bit at the other side. So that has been in the oven on 180 for getting on for half an hour. It says 25 minutes on the recipe I looked at on the internet. But it's been in there for about 29 minutes, yeah. 25 it said, it's been in for 29. My first ever attempt at a quiche. I think it's reasonably cheap, especially if you make your own pastry. I bought some rolled pastry, short crust pastry, bought from the shop. We used grated cheddar cheese, used 5 eggs, it says 4 on the internet, but I used 5 for good measure, chopped onion, chopped tomato. You could slice the onion, slice the tomato. Cooked on 180 for 25 minutes. There's recipes I've seen that have Gruyere cheese. You could put kind of anything you wanted in there, peppers, mushrooms, ham, bacon and Stilton. That'd be nice. But yeah, ours is cheese, onion and tomato. That's it for this video. This is dinner tonight with a little bit of salad and jacket potato. Stay tuned to the end. I'll probably do a little bit of bonus footage as I cut it open, so we'll see if it's we'll see if it's cooked. But as I cut it later to serve it up for dinner, I'll do a little bit of bonus footage. But for now, thanks for watching. If you have enjoyed the video, give it a big thumbs up. Do consider subscribing if you like this kind of content. The channel's not about cooking, but there will sometimes be cooking on, and there are some cooking videos already on here. Don't forget to watch the part 2 of this video. The rice pudding is in the oven and it's cooking for hours, so don't forget to watch that video and see how that turned out. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll say cheerio. Hi guys, as promised, a little bit of bonus footage for the quiche. It's been sort of having it, it's actually still warm. It's been out of the oven about 2 hours. Why is it as soon as you start cutting food, the Labradors get out of the bed and come racing towards the kitchen? I don't know. As you can see, it would feed a family of 4 comfortably. So if we can get this out decently. And there you go. Little bit of a soggy bottom by the looks of it. I'm not brilliant at so if you know how to not get a soggy bottom, please do let me know. But there you go. Tastes okay. It might be cooked. I think it's just maybe got a bit wet. But it tastes gorgeous. Sorry, it tastes gorgeous. There you go guys, time for tea. See you soon, bye.